What's up everybody, Justin at S&K Greenhouse, and today I'm showing you exactly how I was able to grow over 100 ears of corn in this single raised bed. Let's talk about preparation. I started by putting together a Grow Right Garden raised bed. I put two of them together, which made it about 3.5 feet wide and 8 feet long. And since Grow Right Garden raised beds use no tools, I was able to build it in about 10 minutes. The key to a bountiful corn harvest is nutrient-rich soil. I filled up the bottom half of this with fallen leaves just as filler, and then I added some nice loamy organic compost, followed by a balanced organic fertilizer to really make sure my soil was completely fertile. I made sure to plant the seeds in blocks rather than rows, and this is especially crucial for good pollination, which is going to guarantee those yields. I pushed the seeds in about 1 inch deep, and I spaced them about every 4 to 6 inches. After I planted the seeds, I made sure I watered the bed thoroughly. It is very important, especially in the beginning stages of trying to get your seeds to germinate, that your soil stays evenly moist. I also made sure I planted the seeds after our last frost date, which is around the end of April for us here in Shelby, North Carolina. Serendipity is about an 80-day corn, so keep in mind you can plant it all throughout the summer months. Serendipity is by far my favorite corn variety. It's especially known for its sugar content, amazing texture, long shelf life, and it's also a bicolor, which means it has gold or yellow kernels mixed with white silver ones. Serendipity is the type of corn you're going to want to eat at a distance because people nearby are definitely going to get sprayed. After about a week, the seeds begin to sprout. I made sure this bed was in a spot where it would get 6 to 8 hours of direct sun, and trust me, regular watering and a little bit of patience goes a long way when you're in this period. Once the corn was fully germinated, I began thinning it out by removing the seedlings and making sure they had 5 inches of space. This ensures that the stalks will reach full maturity and not compete with one another. Once the stalks reached about 1 foot tall, that's when I began side dressing them with a high nitrogen fertilizer. Now I personally used a 30-00, which is pretty much pure nitrogen, but this really helped the ears mature and the stalks to grow tall, and I just took a small handful and I sprinkled it around each stalk. One of the biggest challenges I faced is when we got to June, it turned into one of the most hot and dry summers we've had on record. I found myself watering twice a day, once in the morning and then again in the evening. I'm old school and I still do a lot of hose watering, but keep in mind that drip irrigation on a timer would have significantly reduced the amount of labor involved. As the plants matured, they began to develop tassels. And since corn is wind pollinated, I would come out to the garden regularly and shake the stalks and allow the pollen from the tassels to fall down on the silks of the corn, and this ensured extra great pollination. Here we are about 80 days from the time I planted the seeds. You can tell the corn's ready to be harvested because the silks are turning brown, the ears feel nice and plump, and the kernels themselves, well, they have a nice milky color when you press them with your fingernail. Harvesting has been by far the most rewarding part. Simply pull down on the ear of corn and twist, it'll pop right off. I counted 50 stalks in this 8 by 3.5 foot raised bed, and since each stalk produces 2 ears, that means I have over 100 ears of corn growing. A quick note, if you find worms crawling around on your corn, don't fret. Take this as a good sign because if the worms won't eat it, you shouldn't either. There is nothing like the fresh taste of corn right out of the garden, And now that you know how to grow it in a raised bed, you should definitely consider growing it in your backyard. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you get updated every time we release a new video. And until next time, become a plant person.